Modern Zombies just has an issue that not a lot of people are talking about. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Thank you for joining me here today. It's Wanted Gamer again. And before we get into it, I just wanted to remind everybody, if you could please like the video, it'll really help get me out there in the algorithm and help my videos get more exposure. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well and that notification bell icon to be notified when I upload again. Let's just dive right into it. So the issue with modern zombies really isn't talked about as much as it should be. Since the launch of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, and even before that Vanguard, Zombies has taken a serious shift into the way the gameplay style is integrated and how things work. Now, with Black Ops Cold War, the issue started to where they wanted to unify all game modes across a Call of Duty game to streamline it so there wouldn't have to be much effort put into developing these maps as time went on. The Easter eggs got less sophisticated, the gameplay system got more boring, and overall it just felt like it was a reskin of multiplayer and Warzone with the shield system that they introduced when that game came out. And it seriously felt like they lost just all of creativity. A lack of creativity was a very, very big thing, to where they all just felt like they were these lab centric maps, just layers upon layers of unnecessary things that took away from zombies. It felt nothing like zombies whatsoever, and it's an issue that continued on with the next Treyarch game with Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Now, Modern Warfare zombies I don't really consider zombies, and much of you guys, I'd assume as well, don't consider it zombies, even though it is considered canon in the storyline with Black Ops 6 and Black Ops 7, as it carried on to it with the characters from Call of Duty, MWZ. But where we really took a turning point in Black Ops 6 and Black Ops Cold War was with these facility maps, to where it kind of carried over, but not as bad. Now, what really gets me with these modern zombie maps is that it's not more so the design aspect when it comes to Black Ops 6. Black Ops Cold War, 100%. The maps were designed horribly for that map. They all felt exactly the same. But for Black Ops 6, you had some really cool and unique concepts like Citadel Day More, to where it was just a medieval castle that played into what the Rise and Drop kind of did, but on a kind of not as good basis, if that makes sense. It just didn't hit the mark like like the Rise and Drop did for Citadel Day More. And my one gripe with zombies has always been, as of Black Ops Cold War, is that it just doesn't feel like zombies to everything they stacked onto it. It's just too easy. I know what their goals were when making these maps was to get more players to play zombies and get more recognition, because I think like the statistic was like only 10% of zombies players ever did the main quest in the older games, but they really wanted to get more eyes on it with the directed mode that came out with Black Ops 6 as well. And the exfil, being able to get out alive, to feel like you've accomplished something. When we were playing zombies, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, and before that, just feeling, the feeling of success is just surviving, completing the Easter egg, getting your wonder weapon built. They kind of took the idea of skill-based matchmaking from multiplayer and those safe spots and incorporated that into zombies in a completely different way, to where the game mode was just way too easy. The first thing that I didn't really like was they took the cap limit off of perks, to where you could just buy everything, and it just got more expensive, which is a fair trade-off, but nonetheless, 4 perks was the thing back then, and you had to decisively choose what you wanted and what was going to be the best setup based off of what weapons you got from the mystery box to help you survive the best. And secondly, the Easter eggs are a complete joke. The storyline is completely separate from how the Easter eggs play. Story-wise, I think it's one of the best zombie stories we've had in a while, just continuing the story of Nikolai Richthofen and Takeo and Dempsey and incorporating it with the new crew that they've got for the Black Ops 6 zombie storyline. And beyond that, the story is very good. It's just the way these Easter eggs are set up, with them giving you clues as to how to continue, how to play without, having to discover this next step on your own, or what you have to do on your own, completely takes away from the experience. We have a zombies community that is solely dedicated to completing and solving these Easter eggs without any help needed to be given whatsoever. So introducing this directed mode into zombies for players that aren't that good at it and giving us clues along the way just completely took away from that experience for me and kind of got me to turn away from it, if that makes sense. Now the third thing, and I know it's a point of contention for a lot of people because I'm not the only one that complains about it. Having armor in zombies was never needed. What made zombies feel so unique and different from multiplayer back in the day and the campaign levels that the game launched with was that it was a completely separate experience. You shared the same mechanics that you did with multiplayer in terms of movement, just so they can not have to design a completely separate engine for the way zombies works. But at the same time, it had a unique feeling as to where it was just something completely different, and you can tell that it was something completely different because it just felt so special. But now with the armor system that they have, and you're able to get score streaks by buying them at a buy station, and these maps that are just so ginormous with how fast you can go completely across a map to the other spot, it just makes it feel like you're playing Warzone with zombies added to it, kind of like MWZ was. And it's not, you're not fully immersed in it. Some part of you is always somewhere else, thinking about something else. When before, at least for me, when I used to play zombies, it felt like I was completely transported into a different world, and I didn't have to think about anything else. I don't think I've ever played a zombies map in the past and thought to myself, I'm bored, let me go do something else. But with Black Ops 6, and that was the last zombies, like new zombies game I played, modern zombies, it was just, I couldn't do that. Everything was so easy. And that brings me into my next point. The health system, the way it was redone, again, it was like they took the health system you had in Warzone and just transported that right over into zombies. Everything was so freaking quick, and you take so long to die. I mean, they have accomplished their goal, I'll give them that. If you want to hop on zombies, you're a new player and you've never played before, you don't have to worry about going down. Because honestly, even if you get trapped in a corner by a horde of 75 zombies, or whatever the max amount of zombies you could spawn on one map is, you don't have to worry about dying or going down. Just spray and pray, use whatever field upgrade they give you, which is another feature you have imported over from multiplayer and from zombies. And you're done, basically. Like, you're never gonna die. You're set up for the entire game before you even load up into it. It's not an issue that you have to worry about or consider losing your life while playing zombies. You kind of just a human on steroids and crack all in once with a cocktail of drugs that's put into you. You don't even need Juggernog. By default, you take like 5 hits to go down, as to where before, what was really drawing to zombies is what made players want to play it. It was difficult. It was an actual challenge to load up a zombies map, get on and try to survive. You got touched by a zombie 2 times without Juggernog and you were back to the lobby very quickly. If you didn't have quick revive, you couldn't revive yourself and be brought back, which has been the case in zombies across all of time. I mean, after World at War, but now it's just like, without Juggernog, you can take 5 hits. When was that ever something that we had in zombies in the past? And going back to Easter eggs, them being non-linear to where you could do these steps out of order just so they can make it more user friendly and player friendly. I mean, it's not a challenge. Like I said, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but the challenge in zombies is what was really attractive to the game mode. A part of the story, another part of the storytelling that they did, the cool wonder weapons that they brought, which have been very lacking in zombies for the longest time, is just it's not fun at all. And the maps may have cool concepts, like the recent map that came out in Black Ops 7, Totenreich. I haven't played it, but I've seen some gameplay of it. And genuinely, the concept looks absolutely wonderful, very immersive. And the side Easter egg that you can do with Richtofen is just probably one of the craziest things we've seen in zombies in a very long time. But you have the aspect of gameplay that it shares with Warzone and multiplayer, and it makes you feel like you're playing something else. The boss fights are not hard at all. It's just bullet sponge after bullet sponge to where you just have to dodge the attack and completely destroy the boss with as many shots as you can while avoiding the shots. It's not hard. It may seem challenging, it may seem difficult at first, but eventually once you get it down, after one try, you really don't have to ever try it again. And the replayability aspects of these maps, man, they are completely forgettable. Like, the maps are completely forgettable. They're not fun at all. What reason do I have to play that map again once I've done the Easter egg and completely experienced it? There's no fun in going back and do it again. They have no replayability whatsoever. There is not a single thing out of any recent zombies map outside of Totenreich, I would say, that has any special DNA to it whatsoever. They're not memorable, they are completely forgettable, and with due time, people won't even go back and consider them good maps. That's really it. That's all I have to say. Thank you all so much for tuning into today's video. Don't forget to leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and come back tomorrow where I'll be uploading a Call of Duty Zombies Easter egg that I haven't done in a very, very long time. It is a Black Ops 2 map. It will be Mob of the Dead, and I'm so excited to share this with you guys. I haven't done it in a very, very long time. Let me know what you thought down below in the comments for today's video. One Gamer out. Peace.